If you've been trying to pass a funded account for the past few months, maybe over a year now, and you haven't been able to, it's probably because you're not using what I consider to be the right strategy. And yes, there are many strategies out there that actually work, but in this video, I'm going to teach you the easiest that you can use in order to pass funded accounts. And obviously it can work for real accounts, which I actually use it on real account and make money. But specifically for funded traders, this strategy can actually help you pass a funded challenge within a couple of weeks and start making some real money. So in this specific video, I'm gonna teach that strategy to you. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today I'm going to teach you what I consider to be the easiest strategy for funded accounts in 2025 and definitely for 2026. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into Forex, crypto, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below and let's begin. Now, before I actually start with the content of this video, I just want to tell you what I consider to be the best funded company out there for 2025 and 2026, which is Ola Prime. Ola Prime is the company that I've been using for almost a year right now, with a $300,000 account with Match Trader, with a $50,000 account with DX Trade, and right now with a $100,000 account with C Trader. All of these accounts, I actually have them funded with Ola Prime. And the coolest thing is, yes, they have been paying out. Now, this company itself is available almost worldwide and is by far the least expensive company ever when it comes to funded accounts. As a matter of fact, at the time I'm recording this video, you can get accounts for less than $15, which is totally insane. Now, if you're gonna be using Ola Prime for this specific strategy, I highly recommend you to get a Prime account, either one-step or two-step Prime accounts, because these accounts will allow you to trade during news. And this strategy that I'm gonna teach you, sometimes you have to trade during news. I'm actually gonna have the link to Ola Prime below in the description of this video. And they usually are always running some awesome offers, but if by any chance there are no discounts at the time that you're watching this video, then you can use the promo code BLW15 and you'll get a 15% off on any account that you decide to get. Without further ado, let's go ahead and continue. All right, so let's go ahead and start learning what this strategy is. Look, I've been actually using this strategy for a year pretty much now, and there is a reason why I actually stopped using other strategies, honestly. And the reason number one is because it's so simple, and reason number two is because it's so profitable. There are certain times during the year, as a matter of fact, throughout the last couple months, it hasn't been as good as usual, but once the markets actually recover like it actually is doing right now, then we have huge potential to make money. What is it that we look at? We look at three different things when it comes to this strategy. First of all, it's only for US 30 and US 100, and it's only at New York market opens. New York market opens at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. my local time, but the real actual movement of the market starts at 7:30 or 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think it's actually 13:30 GMT, if you want to use the GMT. Otherwise, just go ahead and do the conversion on time. Now, it only works with two assets and at that specific time. If half hour after the market has been opened, nothing happens, you don't trade. As simple as that. Now, second thing that you need to look at is what is the structure of the asset. Structure could be support and resistance. Structure could be trend lines. Structure could be, head and shoulder, uptrend, support and resistance. I have a whole mouse pad here with all those names. Just identify the structure. What I check only is support, resistance, and trend lines. That's it. So as you can see right here, I have a trend line drawn, and I also have a little support and small resistance area right here. Now, we are that's the second thing. And the third thing that we need is volume. Volume means these little candlesticks don't have volume at all. This big candlestick right here, that one has volume. So what we need to look at is volume. That's it. Three things: the two assets and the time, the structure, and volume. If any of those are missing, this strategy doesn't work. Okay, now once you actually identify all those things, when you need to actually see, well, the volume, you're gonna see it only at market opens, not before. What you need to actually look for is for breakouts. This strategy is based on breakouts, which means if the market breaks out going up, we're gonna place a buy position. If it breaks out going down, we're gonna put a sell position. Pretty simple, right? So what we do, for instance, right here, I have this support level based on this area respected and this breakout, and as even you can see, this little wick was respected by this support level. It was respected many times, then it went up, it was respected even one more time. If this level gets broken, then I'm gonna enter a sell position. So I enter a stop order right here. So as you can see, this happens. This candlestick is for 7 a.m. This is when New York market opens, but not when the volume starts. So this candlestick stopped at 7:15. The next candlestick is the one that we need to actually use to trade. And as you can see, it was huge volume in that candlestick. There you go. Take a look. I closed this one at 3-1 myself. And when you see the huge volume, that means that you made the right decision. Some people would actually enter a buy position here based on this support level. It didn't work out. Sometimes it does, but it didn't work out. Why? Because the volume, the momentum was actually going down. Okay. And then it continued to move in certain ways. I had already closed that position, to be honest, and then boom, it hit the take profit. As simple as that. This is how the strategy works. I can't make it easier than this. Super important. Rewind this video and watch it again so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the risk reward ratio. What is the risk reward ratio? If you notice, when you actually place a trade right here, it says risk reward ratio 5. What is risk reward? Is what's the risk that you're putting in against what's the reward that you're requesting. That's a ratio or average. For every one little scale that I have right here, I have 5 winning scales that I'm gonna have in this trade. Like, I'm trying to use super beginners, language right now. But for every $100 that you risk right here, you're gonna make 100 in the area number 1, 100 in the area number 2, 100 in the area number 3, 100 in the area number 4, 100 in the area number 5. Does that make sense? Now, what's the best risk reward ratio for this strategy? I honestly always go to 5-1. I would consider a good trade if you close at 2-1 or 3-1. So this is what I do. This is just my personal thing. I usually close at 2-1 or 3-1, depending on the momentum, because this was super fast. So it was easy to get to 3-1, but I always close at 2-1 or 3-1, half of my trade, and move my stop loss to somewhere around here, slightly below or slightly profitable, not 1-1, but slightly profitable, and let it run. Sometimes that less 50% goes and hit the 5-1. Sometimes it goes back and it kicks me out at break even, but I already made my profits. That's just what I consider. If you want to keep it at 3-1, you'll be super good to go. If you want to keep it at 2-1, you'll be super good to go. As long as you don't keep it only at 1-1, because you are going to make money, but it's going to take forever. And since we're talking about an account or a strategy to pass a funded account, this is why it's so powerful. Because look, you're going to be like trading, let's say with a $10,000 account. So your target is $1,000. So if you actually risk right here $100 and you make the $500 right here, another day like this and you already passed your funded challenge. If you're gonna be using 3, you're gonna be at 3%. So that means that you're gonna make what, $300? So you need 3 more days like this in order to pass. Does that make sense? It's really up to you, but yeah, just consider this. With this specific strategy, you're gonna place 1 or 2 position tops every single day. You can risk 1% of your balance on every single trade, because you're never gonna go below that 5% that they require. So therefore, you can actually put 1% right here and make 3% or 5% here. Next day, let's say that you lose. That's minus 1%. That means that you are at 2% because you closed it at 3%. Next day you have a 4%, you're at 6%. Within a couple of weeks using this strategy, you're gonna be able to pass your funded challenge. Guaranteed, if you do it right. So yeah, super cool. Question, can you make $1,000 a day? Look, the $1,000 a day doesn't depend on the strategy, but mostly on the type of account that you have. For instance, Ola Prime has these accounts from $5,000. So $5,000 account, we are talking about that you can make a 2% a day, like minimum 2% a day. So if you're making a 2% a day out of a $5,000 account, 1% you already know is $50. 2% it will be $100. That's not bad, $100 a day, but it's not gonna make the $1,000 a day. If you actually get a $10,000 account, you're gonna make $200 a day, considering the 2%. If you're gonna be trading with a $25,000, you are gonna be making around $500 a day. That's definitely making a lot more sense and, you know, getting more attractive. If you get a $50,000 account, you can make $1,000 a day, considering only the 2%. Could be more, could be less. If you trade with what I consider to be the base account, $100,000, then you can be making $1,000 to $2,000 a day, considering the 2%. If you're gonna be trading with a $200,000 account, then you're talking about a $4,000 a day. If you're trading with a $300,000 account, which is the one that I currently use, you could be making around $6,000 a day. This is not guaranteed. This is just like doing math, okay? There's even a day where I made 15 grand out of a $300,000 account, but it was just one day and I was risking a lot. But just do the math. Try to make 1% to 2% a day, considering that you're risking 1%, and do the math. Out of a $100,000 account, 1% a day is $1,000. So keep that in mind. The answer is yes, as long as you can actually, you know, follow your own rules and you don't risk more than you can afford to lose. So yeah, this is the strategy that I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button as usual to support this YouTube channel. And I just want to give you like a warm invitation for you to join my free Telegram channel. I send these setups almost daily, 100% free, so that you can get an idea as to where I'm going to be trading at. Go ahead and join. The link is in the description of this video for the free Telegram channel, and hopefully I can see you there. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.